Alright, next part of our playthrough, and we are all done with endurance races. So, that means we're done with IA. As we just hit 96 hours, let's go and get some new races unlocked. That means we have to go to the license center. Because we are actually not done here yet. There's one more license set, which is the super license. If you're familiar with Gran Turismo, you should be scared by this, but it is basically 8 full lap time trials. And considering we played for 96 hours, we did the time trial part of the game, we've done all the other licenses. This shouldn't be as bad as, let's say, if you're first starting the game. Nevertheless, these are pretty difficult races, so not much else to say. Just you gotta drive pretty perfectly for a lap. These races are difficult. It might take a while, but let's just see. So the first test is Opel Speedster, Apricot Hill. And yeah, these tests are all about like momentum and just having a good consistent line throughout the whole lap. And just make sure you don't go off track. I'm going to keep it in third gear, maybe a light tap brakes. Ooh, that's not going to be good. I'm going to lose a lot of time there. Just be cautious around the cones. I don't think that's going to go because I made a kind of big mistake on that left-hander, but let's see where this ends up. Oof. Okay, 1.2 seconds. I could work with. Yep, qualifying was dramatic. To my advantage. Hook it. That could have been good. Yeah, S license time. Before I can get all that, I gotta get this S license. This is no joke, guys. May have breezed past the other licenses with relative ease, but these S licenses are no joke. It's classic Gran Turismo. Ooh, that was a great turn 1. Turn 2, whatever you want to call it. Good start. Just gotta carry this momentum forward then. Not touch the gravel. Good. No off track. That was a great start. I will hold third gear again. Ooh, nice turn. Just on the white line. Do not touch the curb. That was a great turn. This is a pretty solid lap so far. Let's just not mess it up here. Survive the turn. Hold it in second gear as long as I can. Go easy on the left-hander. Good setup. Do not touch the cone. That's great. Alright. Let's see where this puts us. I think we're going to have a pretty solid chance here. I'm going to feather the D-pad here so I can get my light steering out of the way. .38. 39. Look at that. 139.7. That was a great lap. That was a really good lap. I'm happy with that one. Awesome. That didn't take very long. Only 3 attempts. That'll be immortalized to my record. I don't know if that's the fastest I've ever gone on this license test, but that was pretty good. I was happy with that lap. In general. Alright, that's 1 out of 8 tests done. And not all of them are going to be straightforward like that. This next one, everyone's favorite, GT40 returns. And this is actually a similar test to the Gran Turismo 2 version, except in reverse. Ah, we hit the wall. I was wondering how long it would take before I instantly fail from driving a slow speedster to this GT40 with a completely different handling characteristic. Or not. Still bronze. Yep, I saw Vettel got a pit lane. Eating fine. He's definitely paying for F1's bar tab here, the FIA. Alright. I think we just gotta brake a bit earlier and just do better in the corners. A bit more ballsy here. Don't be afraid to go sideways. Not my best cornering, but somehow better than my other attempt. GT Sport, I'd say, is pretty different. I mean, it's a esports focused game. We broke way too early there. I think I may have had wall assistance there. Alright, no curb lifting at least, so stable car. But that was a good corner. Maybe mess with the gears a bit too much there. Alright, brake early. That's going to give us a lot of time there. We were losing all our time on that left-hander. Brake early again. All about braking early here. Even tapping the e-brakes to give me some extra rotation. Oh, could this be gold? I thought this lap was not savable, but let's see. Wow. Where did that come from? Actual Lewis Hamilton quote there in GT Sport. Yeah, it's obvious that Gran Turismo is not a traditional Gran Turismo. It's an esports focused one. Everything is not based on like the single player, but just grinding online. Single player is just kind of like an afterthought. There we go. Oh man, this test I have dreaded. This one's bad. Even though we did a time trial on this one, so we should be familiar with this car and track combo. This track, when I was a teenager, gave me a lot of pain. This test, because it is just pure momentum, and it's also kind of a long lap too. A lot of full throttle sections that just depend on how well can you carry speed. Yeah, kind of a boring lap, but a lot can go wrong here. Let's see what this first attempt gives me. Notice if you look at the clock, it's not going to be good. 52, 53. Wow, 1.6 seconds off. Not using second gear. Ooh, this is going to improve slightly. Probably not going to save, 8/10 here, but we'll see. A bit aggressive on the line. Beach chicane. What's it going to be? 52.8. This is surprisingly made a lot of time on this first part. Kind of slow. If you remember, we were behind on this section on our Ghost, so this should be ahead. There we go. Just a little bit at a time. You should be Underground 1 and 2. Great games. That's all I can say. Pretty great games. Must plays if you have a PS2. Okay. Oh wow, we are way ahead. This could be, if we hold pace, this could be good. Not a good speed preservation, but a good line. Good tight line. No curb riding there. And we actually lost a bit of time, I think. I think that curb was good. See how it was in the exit though. This is going to be interesting. What's their final time going to look like? Let's go. Gun it, gun it, gun it. 51. Yes, let's go! Oh man. You don't know how much that means to me to get it all through quickly. This took me like 3 hours when I was 16. Oh man, we're even in the 51 territory. That's nice. Me gusta. Me gusta mucho. Alright, that meant a lot to me. Alright. Penzo and Lismo on midfield. Another returning test from GT2. Hold on, I'm gonna respond to this text. Right. Sorry for that delay. Just chatting with somebody right now. I immediately failed T1. Going from driving the Miata, which is like floaty and slow, to driving a JGTC again. It's heavily downforce reliant. We'll drift. I don't think this is gold time, but good benchmark. Something we could work on improving. You know what? Silver first try? Not first try, but you know what I mean. Not that bad. Let's keep going. It's gonna be a big improvement. 110. Aww, so close. So close. We are almost there. Alright, we're back to it. Yep, Seb back up to qualifying. Well, at least we know now how to unlock some more pace just through the gear shifting. See if like going aggressive, like low gears in the corners, or high gears in the corners. Don't think it's going to be as powerful. So let's see. We could have made up a lot of time in the last corner, so I'm not giving up just because we're a bit further down on our PB. Had to go for a little correction and lose some time. Let's see. It's all in the last corner though. I'll use second gear this time. Oh! Like a glove. Bring it home. What's it gonna be? This is close. Oh, nice. Very nice. Very nice. 969. All because of that last turn. Sweet. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing to cut out all these bits where I'm just texting. Let's go. Corolla. I haven't really looked into the Corolla GR. I'm not a huge fan of the Rally Corolla in general. Let's see. If you're a kid and you were scared of the THX certified game logo. I was never really scared of that. It was just loud. Alright guys, deja vu time. We're driving the Trueno on a wet track. I wonder what influenced them to make this test. This is a long test. Again, driving a slow car. Going from driving a high downforce race car to another momentum-based test. Alright, so not gold. But under a second to gold. That's good to work with. It may look like we need a 58, but we need a 58.9. So we gotta improve by 8 tenths. Oh, no. Just missed out. Oh, we just gotta keep going. Felt like that was a good lap, but I think, again, the last sector is where I need to improve. Leaving a lot gap there. So this is driving a calm lap. Keep on pace and then just make it all in the end. Or we could just bump the wall, you know, that works too. Oh. Or I could short shift into the corner and have more grip. That works too. Spit it out. This is looking pretty good so far. Not gonna lie. GT3 based game. We are at 18.6. Wow, that's a lot of time. I could even go easy on this section. But you know, I can just go hard. Just give it a little slide like that. Not even touch second gear, although I think I might have compromised my exit. But let's see. Get a little tight in this turn to make up a little bit of time, and then punch it. Is this worth a 10th and a half, guys? What do you think? I went full send at the end there, and that may have actually cost me some time. I was up like 7/10, but let's see what this is worth now. 57, 58, ooh, 651. Crispy. Oh man, this is going great. Alright, there was a reason I was delaying, by the way. It's this test. This is, in my opinion, biggest pain in the whole game. This test is, oh man. Great car and track combo. I drove this in the endurance for 90 laps in preparation for this. But, oh man, this is a difficult one. You just gotta carry so much speed, a lot more than what you're comfortable driving with. Look at that time. I drove a reasonably fast lap, but it's only a second. But this is like such a crazy test to do, because you gotta put this car on the limit at all times. And then that happens. How to get going all licenses? It's just about practice. And the biggest tip I could give is patience, especially when driving. Seems like, you know, you gotta like be going full on all corners, but a lot of times if you're just calm with the throttle, calm with the brakes, and you know, you just know slow and fast out, know when you can lift through a corner versus going full throttle, learning how to feather the throttle properly. It's all about calm driving. I know a lot of times it looks like I'm going crazy because I can, you know, work with the limit of the car, but it's really just practice, learning how to adapt to a car's conditions, and then use whatever strengths it has to help you carry through corners, whether that's going through a slide or a lot of liftoff, using downforce, straight line braking. It's a lot you can do. Alright, so reason test is so difficult is, as you kind of see, I've been kind of keeping pace. Even though I'm trying different stuff, I am keeping pace with my Ghost. And yes, I made a couple mistakes at the end of the lap, but let's see what this is worth. 15, 16, 889. Okay, I'm having an easier time than I did with when I was a teenager. But this is still a brutal test. Don't underestimate this. second gear there. Nice grip. Early on the throttle. Bring it home. I think we did it. That actually wasn't as painful as I was expecting. Let's go! Man, this... You know how much this means to me, though. I spent like 6 hours on this test when I was 17. This was difficult. And remember, when I was like struggling with this test, that was when I was like, you know, super fast in Asphalt 8. So it's not like I was a, you know, a slug in Gran Turismo. I was still relatively quick, but I think that's just driving 90 laps with the Viper and Laguna Seca in that endurance. I think that influenced it. Alright, next one. This is a big boy. TVR Griffith on Route 11. Now, we've done an endurance on Route 11. I know this track pretty well. Car is a bit funky to drive. A bit nutty. Got a lot of weight transfer. With a long lap, so many corners, there's a lot to do. I kept it in third gear, probably could have put it in second. It's the old TVR Griffith. Ooh, big slide. Maybe not my best effort in that series of hairpins. AI death corner. Catch the slide. Wow. Ooh, I got really lucky not to fail there, but I think that might have compromised my end. Let's see. Can this be literally gold first try? Oh my god, it is. I just said this car was nutty, and then I just gold it first try, you know. Yeah, I kind of tapped the wall there, but that was a time loss. So, you know what? I think I just drove pretty well the rest of the lap. Okay, I'll take it. Alright. Someone give me the PAL time. I don't remember off the top of my head, but someone tell me the PAL time for S8. I will tell you. This is the last test. It's daunting. It is Monaco in a LMP race car. A prototype. A GT1, actually. The thing is with this test, for some reason, the North American version of this game has a lot easier of a time for gold than the PAL time. And I'm just going to say, full disclosure, I have absolutely obliterated this time on previous playthroughs. So my goal today is not to beat that 131, it's to beat the PAL gold time, just to give everyone, you know, a fair picture. And also because, you know, I love throwing this car around. Someone tell me the gold time. I believe it's like a 127. And I will go for that. Oh, bump the wall. It's a 127. Can you give me like the... Is it a 127 flat, or is it a 127 like with, you know, a few tenths in it? Otherwise, I'll just go for 126 then. touching the walls. That's pretty good. That's stroll corner. Okay, I'll do it. I think that's gold for pal time. You know? Alright then. That is a 126,483. Alrighty then. Maybe I'll get a replay shot off of this, but let's watch it. You know what that means, guys? It is actual license time. That was all S license gold. So you know what that means? One last time. Friggin' slap that wheel on the ground. I don't know if I timed that right. There you go. That is awesome. Beautiful license. And we also get a prize for all gold. What's it gonna be? A Viper. GTSR concept. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. And now we can actually race Super License. There you go. That's all licenses gold for everything. I guess I don't have to go through each one individually. Because it'll tell you that in the game status. Scroll up. And look at our good old Dodge Viper GTSR concept. Almost 500 horsepower. And actually not worth that much money. But pretty good regardless. It's a nice looking car. Don't think I'll ever need to drive it though. But yeah. Game status 94%. That is now finally an S license on that. It's been IA forever, but now it's SR. All gold, 48 golds. Pretty solid overall. So yeah, that's the end of the segment.